Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But you look at this defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Now it's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
This taken in by Downs.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
19 Lions.
Now Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
70 Razor. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. 19 tight.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Richardson looking to throw. And he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Devin Lloyd
coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Richardson working from the gun.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Second down, here's Richardson. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh my.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Richardson, he'll let one go deep for downs.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves. And these,
there he goes, left side. Touchdown!
Zay Jones,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Huskies use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Richardson to throw off play action. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
They go play action with Richardson.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Josh Downs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
ETN up the middle.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The Juju Brents comes up for the stop.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go now. 19 Lions.
First and 10, here's Richardson with it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to the air with Richardson. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
On first down, Richardson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 35 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why.
And this will be caught at the 30. And a huge play that time. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Tua to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zay Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Huskies get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Richardson will throw for it. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. A short throw there to Strange. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Tua, a final shot before half. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes right side. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Watch it, Oscar.
On second down, Tua. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the
touchdown. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Huskies have cut it back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Richardson going on fourth down.
Now he's flushed out right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10, it's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. Now it's Richardson.
That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Again, it's Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Running left, Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Juju Brents.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson to the air on first down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Richardson looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
They'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head.
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
19 tight. 19. Ready.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now they're in the hurry-up. Richardson now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football.
Ready?
That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. They got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 87 yards. And the Huskies are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hurry.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And they're able to get to him right away, but still down to the 44-yard line with a catch. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here's Richardson.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
There's 3 timeouts left, right? I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Richardson to throw it.
Flush to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Colts, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Tokyo,
they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things.
He say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like